With a 0.5% chance to drop from these enemies, the Royal Toothpick earns the title of being the rarest item in the lands between. It would take the average Elden Ringer about 2000 hours or 40 full playthroughs for a reasonable chance to come across a stick without actively farming for it. There's a lot of items like that, and most of them are not even good. But let's say you want to get that sweet 100% save file before the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, and you don't exactly have 2000 hours to spare right now. What about that little number down here that increases your chance at getting more items? Surely if I level my arcane to 99, equip the bug talisman, and consume some feet, it will take way less time, right? Oh, let me tell you, you are not ready for this one. The way discovery works in Elden Ring is pretty straightforward. You simply... Oh no. Most items and ingredients have a relatively low drop chance, somewhere between 10 and 5%, with the occasional 30% for when the internet FromSoft wanted us to actually have fun. In order to make most of these a guaranteed drop, you would need around 100,000 discovery. Due to this beautiful asymptote equation, you can never reach 100%, but at least with around 100,000 discovery, you would have a 99% chance to get all items with a 10% drop chance or higher. When it comes to weapons and armor, it can dip as low as 0.5%, which at least seems to be the single lowest chance for anything in the entire game, making that a 99% chance would take a staggering 2 million discovery. Or 1 million for 98%. Do you see how annoying this is? You initially start with 100 at 0 Arcane and get 1 additional discovery for every level invested into Arcane. The Silver Scarab Talisman adds a flat 75 discovery and the Silver Pickled Foot a flat 50, meaning that the maximum discovery in the game is 324. You might not have noticed, but that is not quite 2 million. It's missing a few zeros. It's worth noting that, while the lowest drop chance on paper is 0.5%, it is not technically the rarest item, as it depends on how much you will hate your life during it. 0.5% on a common enemy is not as bad as 2% on a rare one. Case in point, if you really don't like someone, tell them to farm an Envoy's Great Horn. This absolute nightmare has a 2% chance to drop from these round boys, of which there are only 3 in total in one of the last areas of the game, and none of them are close to any graces. But I heard that like in the video might help with that. Let's say that theoretically you could get millions of discovery. What would happen if an enemy has multiple items that they can drop? In that case, the game simply rolls for each of them, and there doesn't seem to be a limit as to how many you can get dropped at once. Honestly, it turns more into an actual RPG, akin to Skyrim, where what you see is what you get. It kinda breaks the game, but hey, it's pretty fun. Speaking of breaking the game, what would happen to a guaranteed drop if your discovery was below 100? Will key items like Great Runes stop dropping entirely, and do enemies even still drop runes? At 0 discovery, runes continue to drop, and so do scripted items like Golden Vow. However, guaranteed drops like Slumbering Axe can actually stop dropping. Luckily for the mentally stable people that would lower the discovery to 0, Great Runes and other key items still drop and will not ruin your playthrough. Just crafting is pretty much out of the question.